Absolutely glorious morning in Glencoe. Not sure it's always like this, and we're just about to head off up to the Aonach Eagach, we hope. Body's willing, third time lucky, and with a bit of luck we'll be back here in about 12 hours time. West Highland Way goes over that saddle, just from right to left we've come up, and then come up the walk, and here's Peter, and over in the distance Ben Nevis, and having left the West Highland Way, that's our way.
That's 600 metres.
600, get in. We made it up from the West Highland Way. That's the road down there into Glencoe, if you can see it, and way in the distance is Schiehallion, which is the other side of Aonach Moor. Panning around there's the reservoir which feeds Alcan down in Kinlochleven, up around into Ben Nevis in the distance, and you can see all the big horseshoe that Amanda and I did one day, and then off in the distance we think we can see Skye and Mull. And there's Peter headed off, and the other side is the Three Sisters of Glencoe with the Lost Valley that Pete Gerard and I did way back in the day. So, absolutely glorious day, and we'll carry on. After the peak up there, which is Aonach, it gets a bit jaggy, so we'll see how we do with that. Moving on. Early lunch stop, but that's fair enough since we started climbing before 8 o'clock. So, Peter's over there somewhere, he's probably about there, and we have Aonach in the background, which is where we have to climb. The trouble with climbing all these jaggy things is you have to go down before the next jaggy thing. Anyway, beyond Aonach is major jaggy stuff, and that's what we're about to do. So, nice lunch, jaggy stuff to climb. So down in the valley we have Glencoe. We've got to climb up Aonach in order to go across the jaggy bits there and get to the peak of the Warrior, and then we've come from way over there before the start of this walk. Don't know what we were thinking, and then out in the distance Ben Nevis. So the ridge really sort of starts here, but the jaggy bits are off the peak. Off Aonach, which is there. There's some very jaggy bits with the Chancellor just around the corner. Starting to see a few more people. And then the narrow bits sort of start from here on. So you've got the path here, drop down there, and then there's a wee gully down here, just down there, which I don't think we'll be walking down. Peter's up there. There you go. Amnesia can be a good thing. Some nice snow up on the top of the Three Sisters. Probably sounds a bit windy. Probably sounds windier than it is. It's all right. Honestly, it is. It's all right. So here we are, down from Aonach, and this is the descent down here, which is the big slabby stuff. Peter's part way down, and then you go up and across and along there. So it's very pretty and a trifle exposed, would you say, Peter?
Yes.
So I'm sure there's a way down here somewhere. Let's see. It's a very long way down, which is sort of more than a bit vertical. There's Peter. It's a bit hard not to grunt when you're filming. And yeah, so that's the one side, and Peter seems to be going down the other side, which does look slightly less it's a wee bit slabby as well as jaggy. Yeah. We apologise for any offensive language you may have heard. I recall you just saying a little bit earlier, Peter, I don't think it gets much worse than this. Anyway. Okay, so you're stepping down to your right, immediately to your right. They're a little bit shiny, some of these rocks as well.
Can you hang on to that?
Oh yeah, hold on.
No, if you can't do it.
No, I can. I just got to swap the camera to my other hand. Okay, no, don't pass it to me. I'll just step down one more, so don't worry. I'll have a sit and a rest. Ah. No. Oh, there's a nice face in the rock.
Okay.
Well, if you go down to the next one, I'll pass it to you, and then you might as well. Okay. There you go. Just watch your pole. Yep. The poles are a bit loose now.
Okay.
Yep, I'm down. So with a bit of luck, you might be able to see the route we came down. Oh no, you can't. It's hidden up there really. So, c'est la vie. Yeah. Yeah, well, I was a bit surprised. Excellent. Well, I think we're done. Where's the clack egg? I shall. Well, I'll just do this last little bit and then I'll switch this off. Actually, I'll just go along here and look back up. Yes, that's the kiddie we just come down. Actually looks a bit more serious than I thought. So, what did you think of that, Peter? Yeah. Okay. So, you see what it makes me do? But it's, yeah, it's a bit jaggy. So we've got a bit more jaggy to do. Having done that slabby descent there, we've now got this ridge walk to do. Which hopefully is not too bad. And certainly we're very blessed with the weather. Go off down there by the look of it. Some bits are a bit loose underfoot, but it's not too bad. Peter's just replacing his Kevlar underwear. This is actually the better way down. Ben Nevis in the distance again. Oh, where's Peter gone? Hope he didn't go down there. Seems to have disappeared. Let's see if we can see him. There he is. Hurrah! See the cars down in the valley below, hopefully. Looking back over that descent there, absolutely glorious. Genuinely one of the best walks I've ever done. And I haven't done it yet, but that little bit of it was. So we've got another couple of peaks to do, and I might need to recharge this. So I'll sign off. So, after a bit like that, it's tea break time. Got a few clouds coming in. Flapjacks gone down well. And the clouds are, I don't know what, 500 feet, 1,000 above us. So it's building up slightly. We can see Mull in the distance over there, and Skye somewhere up there with the Coolins, and Mull over there. And then we got to go down those jaggy bits over there, which are the crazy pinnacles. And then in the far distance, that peak is where we start to head back down again. So I don't know how long the battery will last on this, but we'll keep going. This is the Aonach Eagach proper, and just headed on down here to the crazy pinnacles. Helicopter coming in the background actually. Don't know if that'll be picked up by the microphone. I'll just turn around. Oh, it's up in the cloud actually at the moment. Got a bit of cloud around here. Just coming in. Okay, interestingly, I've just broken a pole, but here are the crazy pinnacles. Well, I don't know if they are actually, but it's a something. We're apparently supposed to walk over the top rather than down the side, so that's what I'll do. And then you have to go down here. There's Peter, somewhere down there. That's my boots creaking, not my joints. They've stopped creaking. So I now have to climb this chimney, which Peter is going to demonstrate.
Yeah, to show how to make an arson.
Okay, so let's do this chimney. Let's check I got everything strapped in before I start. Yeah,
Nice.
another wee jaggy bit.
It's basically straight up.
The last bit is the worst bit that he remembers. It's really quite enjoyable. Going overhead. Crack, crack. This looks a wee bit steep. Let's step out onto this rock and see what we got. Yeah, probably down here.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, we were.
It's dry. I think it might rain this evening.
Yeah, it looks as though it's coming in a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, this is still gorgeous for here. Yeah.
Can't complain. Right, well, have a good one.
Thank you.
So it sounds like there's plenty more to come. We're not too sure where we're up to now on the scale of things, but it just continues to get, stay and be very jaggy. So the important thing is enjoying it very much. we've had a couple of exciting bits of rock, and now we think we've got the crazy pinnacles up here, which will be the last really jaggy bit of the trip. So been able to film it all, so it hasn't been hands-free. So those are the crazy pinnacles we think, and then the three sisters up there. Oh, and a raven having a laugh at us for being so silly to come up into its territory. Looks like we've got another crazy bit here. Looks as though it could actually, either way might go. That one, this is pinker, and it's just whether that one, this is easier here, but then it might. There is, yes. Yeah, this is doable and comes round to that one. There's still a couple of big steps.
Slow, not too short. It's still alive.
Actually, it was not too bad because it was fairly blocky. And then we've got this run out along here, which is probably the narrowest bit that we've had. Carrying on with the theme of crazy pinnacles, there's Peter over there, and this is my route down, which I might well have to let go of the camera for a little bit because I'm not quite sure how to do it, so just bear with me. yeah. That's the loose handhold. Well, blow me, it looks like there's more. And then after this, we've got that peak, the ridge, then that peak, and then we can start the descent. But these are crazy. And then we met two Belgians, other people with us, came over in their caravan to Hull, drove up through the Lake District, and somebody there suggested they did this, and they're very glad they did. And this weather for them is absolutely perfect. So we just have to find a way down here. Interesting. Not much in the way of foot or handholds here. Let's lean out a bit, see what we can get. Just let me let go this bit. It's mad, isn't it? No.
11.4k.
We might miss the last bus at this
We've
rate.
only done 1.5k since
Yeah.
lunch.
Well, I've seen a few people with ropes.
Yeah, on this one.
Yeah, these guys have, and the people behind us have got helmets and ropes.
Okay.
And this is a cracker because you've got gorgeous views, narrowish bit, and then the path appears to disappear, but it actually goes up through.
It's actually to the left.
Yep, it is. That's where it is. So I'm going to put the camera away again. So after climbing up that chimney,
Got to go down.
they make us go down this, cross another narrow ret, and up the next pinnacle.
Looks like we've got this panel.
Yeah.
She's 26.
Yeah. It does. It does.
You know, we weren't much slower than that.
Well, also, in fairness, we've got pretty big packs, and they've got one small pack between them.
They're kind of assuming you're not going to get stuff on the hill.
Exactly, they're doing alpine style.
Well, it's so nice when this foothold's just in the right place.
Yes. They've designed this bit properly, unlike some of the other bits which need attention.
Of course, it's been 30 years.
And what's more, some of the rock probably wasn't quite smoothed off, although that hasn't actually caused a problem. guys who were roped up ahead have disappeared, called up their ropes and moved on. You can see the Lochen down there. Next pinnacle, which I'll just switch off for since it's just a bit of a walk down there through this gully, which is down that way, and then up there. Coming off the crazy pinnacles, and then we've got the two more big peaks to do, which will be frankly quite tiring because yeah, it's been quite a demanding walk on the legs, and you know, I suppose I just step up on here, do I? Yep. And yeah, so it's been quite demanding on the legs, and it's going to be tiring, I imagine, these last two peaks, and then we've got a very long descent all the way down to Glencoe itself, and then have to try and get a bus, which aren't many, back up and persuade the driver to drop us off at a non-scheduled bus stop by our car. If he doesn't, it's another 4 kilometre walk, which I doubt either of us are up for. So we tried all the taxis, but they're non-available, so we shall have to see how we get on. Anyway, I think that was the last of the pinnacles and sharpy bits of the ridge. It's the end of the pinnacles, isn't it? And we're just...
Yeah, it's just, I'm too
yeah, quite hard work at the end.
yeah, it's there's a bit more to do still.
And I can't actually see anybody behind us. There was, and I did wonder if they were sort of hidden. Oh, I can see them. Yeah, they're coming down a vertical bit about a quarter from the top. I think they might be the... Yeah, I think they're the folk with the helmets, yeah.